Okay, so this program just shows you how to catch some exceptions in Java. Right now we're working with some data files, so the program, it says there will be this number of doubles in an array, and then it will add the sum of them. But as you can see, these are all bad data files, these first four, and this is what it should look like. That's a good one, so that will run fine. But this is just to show you the exceptions that will run when you have errors in your input. So we can start by creating the scanner object, and we'll do boolean done equals false. So while not done, try print, please enter the file name. Okay. And we'll do string file name equals in dot next. Now what we're going to do is store the numbers from the file into this array. So I created a method called readFile, and we can come down outside of main to create that. So that would be public static double read file string file name throws IO exception. So we create a file object and add the input. Now there's a try block you'll use. Try to return read data, another method we're going to use. And finally, in.close. So this way it'll close the file even if there's an error. So what's this read data method? Well, let's come down, make another one. Public static double read data scanner in, and also this will throw an exception. Okay, so int number of values equals n dot next int. Okay, let's make that. Okay, so this is, you saw in the text file, the first number is supposed to be how many digits are in the array. So then we'll do double data equals new double number of values. Alright, now we'll do a for loop. So while I is less than number of values, then we'll store data I equals in dot next double. Okay. Now if in dot has next, then throw new IO exception end of file expected. So this would run if you still have numbers even after the length that you gave the array. So it will expect the end of the file before that, and then you can return data. So yeah, it looks good. We can come back up into main here, and we have the try block, but now we need a catch. So that would be like this: catch file not found exception. Okay, so if the user enters a file that doesn't exist, then it will run this. It will print file not found, and it will prompt the user again. So let's try catch no such element exception. So print line file contents invalid. So this would be like if they're not using the appropriate data in the file. And otherwise, catch IO exception, which will log an error. Print stack trace. Okay. And yeah, that looks good. Only thing we need to do is add, actually compute the sum and store that here. So we'll do for, actually, let's make a variable for sum here. We'll do double sum equals 0, and for double D in data, we just say double D colon data, sum equals sum plus D, and after that we'll print out the sum is plus sum, and then we can set done to true. Okay, so what's the error here? I think that looks good, except for this. Insert semicolon. Oh, I forgot the equals. And what's the issue with data? That's weird. Oh, equals. My God. Okay. So I'll run that. Now let's just try a bad file name. So blah. File not found. Okay. How about another one? Bad1. Bad1.dat. So it's invalid because you said there would be 10 elements and there are only 9. Let's try bad2. Invalid. Why? Because you wrote the string 10 and there's only 9 values. Bad3. Invalid because you have a string 1, and let's do bad4. Okay, so this throws an IO exception because it expected the end of the file, because this has 11 values even though you said there would be 10. So let's try the good one. Can I still? Okay, so I entered good.dat and that one worked, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so this one said there'll be 10 values and there are, so it just computes the sum of all of these and gets 55. So yep, that's how you do it.